Hello, welcome to lesson 1 of our grade 1 music class. My name is Michael Ejim. Today we'll be looking at musical notes and values. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to recognize the different types of musical notes and symbols. You should be able to count and read rhythms accurately using the appropriate note values. And you should be able to perform rhythms both by clapping or tapping on any instrument as applicable. I would like to begin by defining what we mean by music notes and music value. Music notes are symbols that are used to represent or communicate specific musical sounds or tones, while music value refers to the duration or the time or length a music note is produced or held. We want to look at the parts of music notes. There are various parts of music notes. The first part of music notes is a music head. The music head is a round part of a note. It has a shape as that of a circle. Take note, all notes have a head. While stem is a straight line part of a note that is connected to the note head. From the image here, you can see this note, the stem, connecting to the head, the note head. Not all notes has a stem. As we go further in our lessons, you get to see those notes which have a note head and that which don't have a note stem. Then the third part of a music note is a flag. The flag is a curved line that is attached to the other end of the stem. There are some notes that have one flag, some have two flags, as the case may be. And then we can see the beam. The beam is a straightened flag that connects two or more note stems. For a beam, if two notes that have a flag, can be connected. So the connection that connect the two notes with the flag is often called a beam. We want to look at types of music notes and values. So we've seen the various parts of music notes. Notes have heads, have stems, have flags. Here I want to look at the representation of those notes and their values. So I'll mostly using the British names. So the first note here is called the brief. In American, it's also called the double whole note. So it has a head. It only has a head, a rounded head with two vertical lines written on both sides of the note. And its value, we say value is a length or time a music note is produced or held. And we see that brief has 8 beats. The second note here is semi-brief. Semi-brief simply means half of brief. A semi-brief is a whole note. It only has a rounded head. It only has a head, a rounded head, and it has a value of 4 beats. The third note here, music note, is a meaning. The meaning is a half note. In American, it's called the half note. It has a rounded head and a stem. It has a value of 2 beats. The fourth note here is a crotchet. The crotchet is also called the quarter note. It has a rounded head and a stem. And remember, the minim and the crotchet looks alike. The difference between the minim and the quartet is that the crotchet has a shaded head and it has 1 beat. The value of 1 beat. The fifth music note is called the quaver. The quaver is also referred to as the 8th note. So the quaver has the 3 major parts of music notes. It has a rounded head which is shaded, it has a stem, and it has a flag. It has a value of half beats. The last music note here is semiquaver. Semiquaver, half of a quiver, is also referred to as a 16th note. It has a head, a shaded head, a stem, and two flat. It has 1/4, 1/4 value in beats. The value is 1/4 beats. Okay, let's look at the rhythm tree. The rhythm tree gives us a pyramid representation of the grouping of musical notes. On the top, we can see the semibreve. The semibreve has a rounded note head. And how many minim which have a value of 2 beats? How many minim will make up a semibreve? A semibreve having a value of 4 beats. We need 2 minim to make up a semibreve. A minim having a value of 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, and 4 is equal to what? A semibreve. How many crotchets will make up a minim? A crotchet having 1 beat, a value of 1 beat. That means we need 1 plus 1. A 2 crotchet will make up a minim, and 4 crotchet will make up what? A semibreve. How many quaver will make up a crotchet? A quaver having a value of half. Half plus half is equals to 1. So we need 2 quaver to make up the value of a crotchet, which is 1 beat, to make up crotchet. And how many quaver do we need to make up a semibreve? We need about 8 crotchet, and that's why it's often called the 8th note. Same applies to the semiquaver. How many semiquaver having a quarter note? Quarter plus quarter is equals to half. How many quarter notes will make up a quaver? 2 semiquaver will make up 1 quaver. And then 4 semiquaver will make up a crotchet. And 8 semiquaver will make up a minim. And 16 semiquaver will make up a semibreve. And that's why it's also called the 16th note. We want to look at how these musical notes and values can be applied. First of all, let's look at the semibreve. The semibreve, often called the whole note, is made up of a single note held, and it has a value of 4 beats. So let's count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound this with me. Do. Thank you. Next one is minim. Minim, often called the half note. This is made up of a note head and a stem, and it has a value of 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound this with me. Do, do. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, do. Let's look at the crotchet note. It's often called the quarter note. It is made up of a shaded head and a stem. It's equal to 1 beat. It has a value of 1 beat. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound this with me. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. The next one is called a quaver, which has a shaded head, a stem, and a flag. 1 flag. Count this with me. 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and, do they, do they, do they, do they. Sound this with me again. 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and, do they, do they, do they, do they. The next is called the semiquaver. The semiquaver has a shaded head, a stem, and two flags. We can see here the flag are connected by what? By beams. Can you sound this with me? 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Do that data, do that data, do that data, do that data. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Do that data, do that data, do that data, do that data. You can see how fast the semiquaver is. We'll look at rhythms. And how can we produce rhythm? By clapping using the music notes. Let's try clap 1. Clap with me alongside with me. Clap 1 again. Clap 2. Clap 2 again. Let's try this rhythm. 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus loved you and he died for you so that you can have abundant life. Again. 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus loved you and he died for you so that you can have abundant life. We've come to the end of our lesson today, and we just have this assignment for you to attempt. I'd like you to do this exercise and then forward it to my email. You can find my email in the comment section. So what is the value of the combination of music notes below? So I want you to answer this, these questions and then forward it to my email. Secondly, count the following music notes according to their values. And I'll really appreciate if we all attempt this assignment. Thank you very much. In summary, we've been able to look at the music notes and its symbols and their symbols and how these are used to communicate musical sounds or tones. And we've also seen that the music value represents the duration or the length or the time a music note is produced or held. And we've seen the different types of music notes and their parts. We've seen the brief having 8 beats. We've seen the semi-brief having 4 beats. And we've seen minim having 2 beats, crotchet having 1 beat, and quiver having a half beat. And lastly, semi-quiver having a quarter beat. Our next topic will be looking at musical rests and values. For further reading, you can look at the First Steps in Music Theory by Eric Taylor, First Steps in Music Theory, grade 1 to 5. And thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you in the next lesson. Thank you very much.